Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Shades of Scarlet. We are Saves vs. Death, a tabletop actual play and podcast that airs every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on twitch.tv/Saves vs. Death, but we have a number of other streams. I'm just double checking to make sure I'm not cutting over somebody else's territory here.
Well, I was going to
am.
talk
No,
about that.
I'm good. Then we have a number of other streams in which games we'll talk about later. God damn it. I am Blank, the Game Master Referee, and I need a nap. With me today is Jess as Moxie11, who needs a hug. Games as Wraith, who needs therapy as usual. Hades as Deeps, who needs ibuprofen. And Ada as Checkers will not be tonight because she is off crime fighting. And with that introduction, I will pass it off to our lovely games and
Nice. I got a full name and lovely. Tune in tomorrow for Indie Bandits and ELO Cyberpunk Red campaign. This starts at 10 p.m. Eastern. You can also join us every Thursday. Next Thursday, or every other Thursday. Next Thursday is RNG D&D, where our team is finally going to enter the tower after abandoning a poor hermit. You can also check out the VOD of the Night City Sofa cast Q&A, which is still available here on Twitch, and then next Monday it should be available on YouTube. And be sure you can like, subscribe, and follow us on all of the podcast things and the YouTube things and comment on stuff. You can also follow us on Blue Sky, Instagram, Facebook, and formerly Twitter, and TikTok. So please be sure to share, like, and post on all those things.
with that, we will get to the last time on Shades of Scarlet. The Geek Squad make their way into the room with the AI core, and as soon as they enter, a giant teddy bear opens the door and says hello. Drew tries some minor very, very minimal negotiation before she decides to shoot it in the face with an incendiary round. Bear lights into flames and then tries to take the group, trying to integrate them into whatever she does, however, inform the group that two consoles need to be accessed simultaneously in order to open the door to the AI core. And so, Cammy and Deeps break off while Checkers tries to fight off the bear. Cammy and Deeps go through a rather short but incredibly deadly network, trying to get to the door controls. Meanwhile, the bear activates an army of little Drews, who all try to apprehend our heroes, shooting sleep darts at them. Checkers goes out. The bear grabs her while its head is still in a raging inferno. And Drew tries to tell the bear to stop. At this point, the faceplate on the bear has cracked to the point where Drew can actually see in it, and she sees that young girl that she knows from some random memory that appeared to her while investigating this strange laboratory. The girl is what she assumes is her daughter, and she tells she being the daughter says, "Stop it! Stop the AI!" And at that point, Drew is being hauled off by the bear. There's not much that Drew can do about it.
Checkers.
I'm sorry. Checkers is held off. Hauled off. That's the word. By the bear. And not much Drew can do about it. And so she engages the mini Drews. Mini Drews are shooting darts at our team, Deeps and Cammy, while they make their way through the net architecture. And Deeps tries to pull the trigger to open the door, but finds out, oh, that's not simultaneous. So he quickly, or at the same time, Cammy gets hit by a dart in the neck and goes out, and she is still connected to the network while the giant ice within are just crushing her persona from within. Gets pretty intense, so Deeps makes a call. He sets a virus to go off in a number of rounds, and then rushes over to Cammy's terminal. Think of what else happened. He rushes over to Cammy's terminal, and in order to jack in and trigger the door open at the same time that the virus was set for. I think. Do you wake up Cammy, Deeps? I can't recall exactly. I think so. That's
because she took so much damage.
She gets hit by the giant, and that wakes her up. So she's back in the net architecture, but Deeps, in order to back her up, goes in as well. Drew fights off the mini Drews while this is going on, and then the trigger occurs. They open the doors at the same time, and immediately a blast of radiation from within the AI core hits Deeps, because as he is the closest, but doesn't seem to affect Drew. So Deep's unable to go inside. Drew makes her way in and connects to the AI core, and unfortunately there aren't a lot of options when she gets two. One, she can either integrate herself with the AI core and thus become one of the Drews trying to solve or trying to save the organics by integrating them into their network, meaning soul kill the body. And or you could let everybody and join the Drews, fight them off. Or wait, that's the same option. I forgot. What was the other option? Oh,
she could shut it all down, killing all of the soul-trapped souls.
That's the one. She could shut the whole AI core down and kill all of the soul-trapped personas. She decides to do the latter with the express request that the team save what she calls Anya, which is the girl trapped inside the teddy bear. While that is all going on, Checkers finds a way to depower the teddy bear unit just in the nick of time before she is laid on a table and integrated into the system, disabling it, and then attempts to free the girl within. Cammy and Deeps rush out to join her, while Drew integrates with the core, but sets the shutdown code, and they make it out in time.
Can I make one note?
Sure.
Deeps tanked like 8 doses of the sedative in the process.
Deeps did. That was intense.
It was a lot.
It was a lot.
A lot of drugs injected in you.
Yeah. It was more than anybody else. Turned out to be very useful. So at that point, team rejoins together, belting as fast as they can, hopping into the van, where Moxie asks some questions and is replied with very little. Just that there was a giant bear. She says
Dead
whatever.
bodies and a giant flaming bear.
Dead bodies in the giant. Oh yeah, plus this girl who she has. So, so you guys are driving away from this facility in kind of the outskirts of the hot zone. And from behind, you can see the rumbling of earth, and the whole building starts to slowly implode upon itself, going downwards within.
Probably won't be having a show there. I don't typically leave venues better than I find them.
Yeah. Despite your throbbing headache, there is a sense of ease now that you're out of that hellish place. Thoughts dwell on maybe what you could have become if the drugs had gotten into your system and you two were knocked out. Leaf washes over you that turned floating voices heard. I don't want to fucking think about that. I'm not trying to shut you up. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be fine. I don't blame you. Both of you had got down. I don't know where I would be. At that point, Deeps, you realize your fist has been clenched so tight that your knuckles are white and your nails are digging into your palm. And you're gripping the handle of the Black Neutronic Solutions box. Briefcase.
I don't mean to interrupt. Deeps, why do you look like you've been suntanning?
Question for checkers. No, I'm gonna say
No. I'm going to say no.
and no black light modification. Not really.
Yeah, I can tell. We should probably get you guys to a doctor. I don't think you're supposed to let somebody who's been dosed with radiation sleep. But I could be thinking of a concussion, so I'm not positive.
Pretty sure you're thinking of a concussion.
Maybe.
Yes, she is. Hmm. Thank you. I'll take a look. And getting you to a doctor is more pressing at the moment.
Checkers. I don't mean to like be rude, but what's it gonna do with this girl?
What girl?
She,
I assume she's like laid down on the seat because there was the seat with the tables in the back of the bug or the van or whatever it is. And I don't think Moxie's actually noticed this individual. I think she's just in the rearview mirror paid attention to.
I'm gonna turn.
that girl. She point.
I'm gonna turn to Moxie. There's a small, emaciated girl in the back that they brought with them.
Okay. Who is she?
Said she was like sure.
Okay. So you brought an unknown person from a building full of corpses and an AI bent on destroying people out with you without knowing who they are? Is that...
Probably. Couldn't leave a little girl behind.
So what are you going to do with her?
Get her to a doctor, I guess. I don't know what she could have been eating down there. I didn't see any food.
Maybe like you could send her to I don't know.
Drop her at the doorstep of a big doctor.
Well, you guys brought her out. You decide what you're doing with her. Take her
Fair
to a
enough.
hospital or a clinic, you still have to pay for that medical expense.
Let's get to Pawns and we'll figure out the details on the unknown asset at that point.
As in, how much it's gonna cost to take care of her?
I mean, if she's really the doctor's daughter, or Drew's daughter, I don't know what to think. But
I'll get it all worked out.
I'll pay to get her checked out.
Thank you, Arna Sky Knight, for the raid, and welcome in later.
Thank you guys.
Very nice.
Moxie stays mostly quiet and drives to puns, as that's what she's been instructed to do.
You guys drive to Ponds. It's probably approaching 5 p.m. Hey, thank you for gifted subs. Appreciate that very much. If you got a gift, trees. Buddy. You guys make your way through the city, driving there about 5. What are you doing when you get there?
When we're nearing, I'm gonna call Pons.
Okay. You call, and you hear. Agent.
Hi, Pons' agent. Wraith here. We are on our way in. Nobody is critically wounded. There's just some possible radiation poisoning and maybe brain damage and a emaciated child. We'll see you in about 10 minutes.
What the
Bye,
fuck
buddy.
are you guys thinking?
This was so we were walking from the apartment bar and ended up in the heart of the city underground, and there was a robot that made part of the team go into a facility that was bent on destroying humanity.
All right.
And they brought someone from that facility that was bent on destroying humanity with them.
That's Moxie. Moxie says hi.
You know the deal. See you
All
in a
right.
minute.
Bye.
Image fades off your screen, and then what? You guys all probably help. Well, maybe some of you help to pull the girl out, and start heading into the clinic.
Moxie's gonna ask for the Geiger counter and the books. She's pulled into the alleyway between Frank's and the twin scalpels so that they don't have to walk far.
Sure.
But she's gonna ask checkers for the Geiger counter back and deeps for the books.
I pass them over.
Checkers just hands it over.
She's gonna sit, I think, in the back with the doors open, looking through the books about who this Anya, or didn't say a name, did they? Who this Dr. Drew's daughter is, and if there's any mention of them and what they were up to, and if this is a potential problem for the Nook.
So the book is written from the perspective of a woman named Anya Chen.
Great. That makes it real clear.
It talks about how even after the bombs fell, her mother wanted to pursue research, and in order to do so, they had closed off the outside world as it deemed unsafe. The facility itself was meant to withstand any sort of nuclear attack. And so they did that. It chronicles kind of the life of this girl. In it, as you're reading through at least the beginning portions, you get you get the feeling that this girl was sick, though she never really specifies how. But during that time in the lab, she undergoes like some pretty dramatic surgeries over the time. Again, never really specifies once or what, but it seems to a certain point that they have found some solution to make her symptoms not so progressive. And that the AI core itself has really came up with some kind of brilliant solutions using linear frames, which they had in order it was kind of like this prototype they were using for the work going on electronic solutions, but they decided to use it for her instead. There were a number of issues. There was infighting slowly as they were all contained within. Food supply started to run short, but the AI was tasked with developing solutions to their issues with supply. Eventually it did. And it was almost an overnight thing that the AI had completely taken over the facility. It took many of the lead scientists, including I guess a name that you guys never picked up on, but a man, Brandon.
Was there any mention of this Brandon in the pages before now?
As you're flipping back through it, yeah, Brandon was kind of her caretaker. When her mom was too busy with her. So, but when I say caretaker, like her mom still made pretty good time with her. So it wasn't like a weird, like, full time. Anya obviously noticed a significant number of people missing. Many of the researchers were taken first, just the higher up researchers and security were taken first, leaving more like janitorial staff and low-level data entry people, in their organic forms, so to speak. It also had locked down key areas in the facility and would not allow them to go into those areas. But over time, Anya finds out kind of the darker secret. And she breaks into the laboratory where she finds the bodies of her compatriot. By this time, I should mention, her mom had already passed away of natural cause, or what seemed to. When she finds out that the AI core has has commandeered the facility entirely, she finds out one thing, and that thing is that Brandon was not among the bodies in the... He had actually escaped. Somehow. And she suspects that he had taken one of them. Time goes on.
What's her like overall feeling about what the AI has done? Like, is she appalled? Is she upset? Is she like, hey, this was a great idea?
Oh, she
Thanks,
is,
AI.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, thanks to the AI, we're all safe now. No.
There's plenty of meat.
Oh.
She... Oh yeah, she is definitely appalled. But there's also a part of her that understands the solution, even though it is not the correct one or one anybody should take. She like has an internal feeling that to the AI that makes sense for it. To try
Yeah, she understands the AI's logic, but she's
she's
appalled by what it did. Okay. That's good.
Food almost completely runs out. By this time they had created some ways to, I guess, produce their own protein, but without anybody to man those, except for her, maybe a few people, and who were slowly disappearing over. There's really no way on top of that. And she also suspects that it was not going to work, given they'd been there for 15 years. So eventually she does try to, as people like are integrated into the AI core, there's not really anything she can do to stop it. She does devise a way to attempt to. She tries hacking into her mother's computer and send out a message. But the AI core finds out, has her dosed in her sleep. Well, actually, you wouldn't know that. I guess the fucking thing.
She sends a message, and that's the last entry.
Correct. That is right.
Cool. All right.
I was dosed in my sleep.
Nice of her to include that.
Yeah, really nice.
Handwriting changes to some
I'm just thinking
janitor.
of my notes on
Anya's
this
been
whole
dosed.
thing and then reciting them, so my bad.
No, you're good.
While Moxie's reading all this, I'm going to pick up the girl and get everybody else into Ponza's.
Last, I just have one question, then we can switch to the doctor side. Are there any pictures or anything tucked into the journal?
Are there any pictures? No.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Drawings. Like she draws the AI core. And draws all the fucking creepy cameras everywhere.
I took some pictures.
She also draws kind of the area where they set up. I guess it's like a hydroponics area.
Okay.
But I guess she would draw her mother. Brandon.
Okay.
Does her mother look like Drew? I'm not
Got
reading
there.
it. I just wanted
Drew
to
the
know.
doll?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
nothing like, she's the Chinese woman.
Does Brandon look like the guy that was gunned down in the street?
He sure does. Obviously, much younger.
That's all I would like to know from the journals at this point. Thank you so much.
So Checkers, Cammy, Deeps, and Wraith are all hollering this girl. I mean, it really only took. She's so light. Into the thing. Checkers, there's like little spots along her spine. Say spots. They're little data jacks along the spine for interface. That Checkers had to take her.
I'm gonna take the child and sit down in the waiting area.
Okay. Pawns.
You say child. I know it's a daughter, but I know this was also a while ago.
child.
So like how? Yeah.
She's a young
she's about
woman, right?
26 now.
Okay.
She's still small.
I mean, she's 1 year younger than Moxie, and if you imagine when Moxie was
15
emaciated, that
years
would be
younger
about
than-
right.
15 years younger than Wraith.
So yeah, well, that's not hard. You take this girl into the waiting room. There's a few people also waiting, just flipping through screen sheets on their agents or whatever. Garden pages. But Pons comes out through the double doors. All right, gotta fucking He looks among all of you, and then the girl. Who's that?
No clue.
What do you
Not
mean,
sure.
Somebody you don't fucking know.
It's a very complicated story, I'm sure.
Looks like he's trying to weigh something. Will his conscience prevail? You trust this person?
Yeah,
Right,
that's the
what it
least
is.
convincing. That's the least convincing Wraith has ever been about saying he trusts somebody.
Which might make it the most convincing.
Right.
Because usually he's like
conversation?
over the top about it. No,
I
persuasion.
got a persuasion. Oh, thank God.
Whichever one you want.
21 if it's persuasion.
21. consequences. Bring her in. Fucking costing you.
I know.
Spiders.
I'd follow him to the back room. Place her on the bed that I was not so long ago on myself.
Nope.
He starts connecting her to a few machines and brings out his med scanner and begins the diagnostics process.
Do you want a hand since there's so many of us this time?
He looks at you for a moment. Rest of you, fuck off. Points at you, Deeps. Oh, wait, actually, hold on. He points at Checkers and Cammy, and is going to point at you to two Deeps, and then it says, "Oh, get in B."
I go get in B.
Okay. You think you can handle guy?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
I'll duct it up.
Appreciate it.
And you go to work. What are you doing? Are you applying speed heal, or are we just looking over his wounds, or what are we doing?
I'm going to start with med scanning to check for any deep injuries that I can't see on the surface.
Sure.
Sorry.
Do a diagnosis check. You will get the
Okay.
+2 for the med scanning.
I'm going to spend 3 luck.
Okay.
Is it bad, Doc?
That has yet to be seen. Just a moment.
Am I gonna make it?
Hopefully.
I can take it. Give it to me straight.
Do you want me to use first aid or paramedic?
Which, honestly, for this, paramedic.
Okay. 20 then.
Okay. 20. He hasn't been exposed to enough radiation to give him any sort of long-term sickness.
Just like second degree
effects.
burns.
It's mostly just second degree. Past. We really weren't in there that long, and it was.
Well, you've got enough sedative in your body to tranquilize a horse.
Okay, there's a lot
you
of
have-
sedatives in his bloodstream. Also,
You have the
a toxin.
ooh.
Yeah.
What toxin is it?
Whatever the poison is, it's like probably
The
like
biotoxin.
no, it's not a biotoxin. That's a different thing, and that's way more. This is a kind of a mild poison.
Biotoxin light.
I can't think of any off the top
Diet
of my head.
version.
Maybe like strychnine. I don't know.
Okay. You've got more drugs in you than I did on my best days. You're poisoned, and you've got the equivalence of falling asleep outside on a sunny day. But you walk. You do have some swelling in your brain, but I think that's pretty normal. So
Thanks.
I'm gonna give you some speed heal and some cream to apply to the entire front side of you, and you're probably good to go.
The speed heal might do good. Or it will absolutely, but maybe it is going to take him a while to heal, so antibiotics might be a good way. Instead,
Who's your insurance provider? Because antibiotics would definitely help you, but it'll cost you.
well, the antibiotics are cheaper than the speed heal, which is why.
Oh, I know. Gives him a bonus to healing.
Well, actually, I got this new gig, but they haven't set up my insurance yet.
Ooh, that's rough. We'll go ahead and give you both, but it won't be cheap.
Are you? Man.
I'm gonna dose him with both the speed heal and the antibiotics, and give him the cream, and then make notes on his chart.
So I'm gonna make it.
Most likely.
It's not critical.
Not yet. I would avoid flying in airplanes, using microwave ovens, and microwavers in general, actually, for the next 6 months. Also, I don't think that you're capable of conceiving children for the next week and a half. But other than that, I would say you should be fine. Just rest.
How is that? That's not even a negative thing.
Fair enough.
It's good
I
to
would
know.
say that there are safer ways to avoid having children than medium dosages of radiation. So,
Like how? Are you talking like the Mr. Stud or the
yeah,
contraception?
Mr. Stud's not that expensive and worth every penny. I can put in a recommendation for you to get one with pawns if that's something you'd be interested in.
Should I wait till I get my insurance?
Yeah, for sure. Because I'm sure that it'll be covered by your insurance.
Yeah, I'm sure insurance will cover Mr. Stud.
As a rock star, of course it would.
That's what I was thinking. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I am gonna. How bad is the poison?
Oh, yeah. If you didn't have biotoxins, you would have been on your ass a long time ago. Probably from the sedatives, but the poison was not great.
Toxin binders.
Yeah,
not
sorry.
Biotoxins.
Yeah.
If you didn't have toxin binders, you would have been on your ass.
Best investment. All right. Do you want me to send somebody else in here?
Yeah, send the next person that's waiting.
All right. Cammy, you're up. And B. Watch out for that doctor, though. He's an ass.
Cammy is not in the.
Oh. Cammy, where are you?
You just say to no one.
Yes.
Some of the patrons look up and then look back down. Name is not Cammy, so I reply.
Checkers?
I don't think she'd be here. Just so you know, this whole process took maybe an hour.
Oh, okay. They're not here.
All right. Whoever looks like they most need medical treatment, send them in.
All right. Who's next?
Everybody
asking
looks
the
at
room.
you as if you're supposed to know the answer.
I'll go over to the computer.
Okay. It's locked.
Dang it. Oh, I can't help.
Password prompt comes up.
I'm gonna type in Rory. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. I guess I'll have to wait.
They look
Oh.
back down at whatever they were doing. maybe like one or two of them let out kind of an annoyed sigh through their nose, like, check their watch.
I will text Cammy and Checkers if they want treatment room. Oh, he said we only had an hour.
Yeah. Fawn still seems to be occupied with the.
I'm gonna knock on the door there.
Okay. What do you want?
She gonna make it?
Yeah, I think so. Sure.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Oh, much better after the speed heal. Just my brain was swelling a lot, and I was glowing a little bit. It was a little hot where we were at, if you know what I mean. Yeah. But I say I appreciate you fixing me up. No, I know, but you had the facility.
Thank you for the hydrate.
Oh, thank you. You know, if you ever need help installing, I might be able to lend a hand if you need some help one day.
Thing about.
I know a lot about the tech. I don't know a lot about the surgery, but I might be able to help if one breaks or something. Fix it. Yeah.
I'll get your bill to you later.
Okay. Do you want me and Wraith to go? Send somebody else in there? Or you be what? Okay. All right. Nova. Stay frosty.
Yeah, I cleaned the room that we were in and document everything properly.
Sure.
And all right, let's go to the bar.
Yes, thank God.
Okay. Before you do that, I'm going to switch back to Mox. What are you doing, Mox?
How long would it have taken her to read those? Or that book?
The whole
I assume
thing?
a good,
Are
yeah,
you
a good chunk
skimming,
of time.
or are you reading like every?
If it gets to technical shit, she's definitely skimming. She read it because she wanted to know what happened, more importantly, what this person's feelings were. So when it got to, hey, the AI started kidnapping people, that she did not skim. Everything before that, probably with varying degrees.
Honestly, probably like 30 minutes to it.
Okay.
A lot of stuff to go over. And though there are a lot of parts like where she is talking about, you know, her studies, and there's actual like notes written in thing that is like way over your head on a technical level. So you do get to skip much of that.
What was she studying?
She was studying basically biology.
Okay.
Though she did spend,
That I think Moxie would have noted and then skipped. Like, oh no, still school stuff. Like,
since you're
let's
looking
get
for
back.
feelings, you do get the feeling that while she's well, it's hard to tell if she's talented or not, but she seems to say that she feels like she's good at it, but that's not honestly where her interest is. She's mostly doing that kind of like to appease her mother. Her main interest seems to be in networks and security. The AI does fascinate her.
Does she see Cam and Checkers leave?
Yeah, I think so. So I guess I don't think they walked past you. I'll come up to you. Cammy lights up a cigarette.
How are you feeling?
Like
I'll check you over.
Hit by a truck. No.
We still
Normal
have some
shit.
meds. Yeah.
No. Just take it easy for the next few.
I meant like for headaches.
Oh yeah, I got some.
Okay. And you check us?
Whatever. No, they injected me with.
Good. She'll give Checkers back the car keys.
It didn't seem like they want to hurt our bodies. Take them. Whatever.
I think Moxie's like she's got another advantage. She's got her finger tucked in between the pages of the book where she's stopped reading. I don't know if that's the part where she's found out what the AI was doing or not. She just kind of nods. Well, I'm going to finish reading this and see how dangerous this person is.
That's probably a good idea. I'm gonna
Go upstairs. Yeah, huh?
I'll check on the girl.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
I assume Checkers, you're gonna park the car. I'll
Yeah.
wait out here for the boys.
Oh, we'll look. You want me to meet you anywhere?
I'll be here.
Okay. I'll
Feel
come
free
back.
to hang out if you want. And Moxie props herself up on a wall and continues reading the journal until it gets to the end, at which point she'd probably tell Checkers what she found while they wait for Wraith and Deeds to exit.
Okay. Yeah, Checkers pulls the car around back maybe 10 minutes later, where you start filling her in, and then Deeps and Wraith also make their way out, and hear Wraith say, well, let's go to the fucking bar, or whatever.
Pretty close.
So, nothing too serious with you? She looks at Deeps. Pushes off the
No.
walls, heads towards them.
Apparently, I have enough tranquilizers in me to knock out a horse, but other than that, we're good.
I'm sure tranquilizers and alcohol, great mixture.
As your doctor, I approve this.
Checkers says, I'm really beginning to question your doctoring skills.
A lot of what little training I have is in first aid and psychology, but
Sorry.
On the plus side, it seems like the person you brought with you, while interested in network and security and seemed fascinated by what the AI was doing, was also appalled by what it did.
Well, that
So likely not about to start creating things and murdering everyone.
oh, that's good.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Did you happen to grab the briefcase out of the van, Checkers?
You have.
I did. But I thought I left it in the van. I wouldn't have brought it with me to the doctor's. Yeah.
I can go rummaging.
What's in it? I don't remember.
Net architect.
Oh, yeah. Nah, the van's locked and parked. We should be all right.
I assume it's too late to go for sushi today. So you guys just want to get drinks at Frank's?
Yeah, I'm gonna run and return the radiation detective, but I'll join you right after.
Moxie, thank you for getting that. That was really useful down there.
You're welcome.
And thank you, Mox.
For
Good conversation with an old friend.
yeah. And she moves forward and puts a hand on Ray's shoulder and gives it a squeeze. With a
You
very
like-
knowing look.
He hugs her.
I feel like it'd be very awkward because she would have done her right hand on his right shoulder, and then he pulls her and hugs us very sideways, and she's squished.
Yeah.
But she doesn't pull away.
Okay. See you at the bar.
Yeah, I'll see you soon.
So you guys head to the bar, and Moxie turn the Geiger counter to Rex.
Swag.
Oh, I'm sorry. That is who I'm. Swag.
Yep. The other one.
All right. Taking a cab, or are you taking the car?
How? It's not that far because she walked over to get it, if I recall correctly.
Actually, yeah, I
Yeah.
mean it's a few blocks. It'd take you probably about an hour.
Oh, and an hour back? No, she'll take the car.
Okay. So drive over to Scanity's, and trying to remember.
Tuesday, Wednesday?
Okay. The Scanity is relatively empty. There are a few people playing some games at the various arcade machines, some in some of the private booths, but relatively slow. However, the music is still this kind of techno house beat blaring. Baby's there, leaning against the counter.
It's just a quick drop off, so she'll just wave, ask where Swag is.
Okay.
If he's in the back, drop it off.
Okay.
There's nothing. There's no extra conversation.
Okay.
Unless he gives her a deposit back, that'd be great, but
He would give her the deposit back minus 50 eddies.
so she gets 50 back.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought deposit was 500.
You tried, and Moxie talked him down to 100.
That's what it was. So,
And see, she was only borrowed it for a few hours.
Okay,
Really,
so-
it was.
So yeah, the rental fee is.
Yeah.
So,
Cool. And then she'll drive back, park the car, and meet them at the bar.
what are you guys doing while you wait?
Is our booth available? Who's working?
Tonight is Kuniko. And it is empty. Booth is as far as me.
Right.
Nico.
I nod to her.
Waves.
I wave back.
What are you drinking? I asked Checkers.
Chaimase. You want to drink?
Doc, how many do you think I should only have one? What do you think?
1 or 2. I wouldn't go heavy tonight, probably.
Kuniko, what's your biggest drink you have?
Biggest drink?
Yeah, big.
As she takes out like a beer stein.
Yeah, that one will work great.
Biggest drink? Oh,
What do you think, Doc?
I'd go with beer, probably.
Beer's great. Thank you.
fill it off. Up. Get
Blank. Do you mind increasing your volume by about 50%?
yeah.
Thank you.
Quiet again. I'm sorry, everybody.
And you're playing all of the quiet characters right now?
Yeah.
Okay, is that better? I'm trying. It's literally as high as I can get, so gonna have to work one way or another.
Right. You're going to have to just be yelling.
Oh.
Uh,
I'll have a whiskey sour and
No green tea.
not tonight.
Maybe I should lower the others.
no.
That way you can turn it up on your guys' end. Sorry, guys. Oh, I have an idea. Do this.
Just mute me.
Give me 2 seconds to fix this. Sorry, guys.
And thanks for letting us know, Velvet. We appreciate you letting us know.
Oh, for sure.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Val.
While you're doing that, I'm just gonna screw around. I'm gonna go to the booth and put money in the machine and put something there to reserve our seat.
I'm sure Checkers sits in the booth.
Yeah, and I get
Yeah.
Checkers and Moxie's regular drink, which I was trying to remember what it is and cannot. So
Is that better?
Got this.
Am I the same volume as everybody?
I thought it was tequila she likes.
she does
Mhm.
drink tequila, but I don't know if that's what she usually orders. But I order everybody's usuals, but I get a whiskey sour.
All right. So you get everybody's drinks together, and then take your booth. Eventually, Moxie, you come in, or what are you doing?
Yeah.
Okay. Come in, order your drink with Kuniko.
I think she'd go to the table first and just see if anybody needed a refill, and she'd wave to Kuniko though.
I took the liberty of ordering your favorite. He holds up a
Thanks.
drink.
Would be a tequila sunrise.
Yes, that is
Yeah,
what he holds
that's
up.
the one.
Yeah.
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 Anybody need a refill?
No, I'm good.
No, great. And she slides into the booth.
Okay.
So that did not go great.
No. Oh, you know, I'm gonna pull out my agent and I'm gonna flick you all the pictures that I took
Okay.
into the
She'll
group.
start in the group chat.
Yeah, this whatever. Yeah.
So
Oh,
even
shit.
Rex is getting
Yeah, I
them.
was gonna say even
Yeah.
Rex gets the text message of, "Hey, by the way,
Rex
this place is
just
haunted,"
sends a
and then
question mark.
pictures of a bunch of like dead bodies and
Yep.
cool. What pictures did you actually take?
A lot of the facility up until the logo in the hallway, some of the hallway stuff. I believe I took a picture of the one of each room, I think. But I didn't get a picture of like with the toys and the AI core room.
Okay. Thanks. I
Wraith
think
is
she'd
also-
respond to
Sorry.
the question mark in the group chat with just, "Don't ask."
Wraith is also going
Back
through
safe.
the photos.
You get a thumbs up back.
You guys did some weird shit.
That was a weird situation. I mean, who
Yeah,
knew
we-
you
Go ahead.
who knew you could store conscious as AI? I mean,
I've heard of it, but that doesn't mean that that's like the stuff of, comics.
well, that was rumored for a long time. But
You
now
can
we know
copy
it's real.
personalities.
Yeah, we just had a street gang that was trying to make us leave.
Oh,
Yeah.
how did that go?
Yeah, fine. We just visited for a little bit and then they left.
Moxie takes a sip of her drink. Her face says, like, there's this look that says, there was a little more than that. Oh.
Well, there were more more Drews down there too.
Like 9 more?
Quite a few.
Were they the same as Drew?
They were kind of like, yeah, they all had like I mean, that's why I got shot with the sleep things, tranquilizers.
Chuckers just nods.
I mean,
Moxie looks like she's about to say something, doesn't?
it was a fucked up situation all to itself. It's like something you see in a fucking movie.
Sounds like it.
You
Wraith
know?
is going to get out of the booth at this point.
Okay.
Anybody need anything?
No, I'm good. I am
Chuckers shakes her head.
barely drinking my beer, just every now and then having a sip.
If you look at Wraith's drink, he has not actually drank any of it, but he's been nursing it for the past 20 minutes.
Okay.
Moxie shakes her head and just watches where you're going.
Okay. Wraith heads over to the bar.
Okay. Do you need a refill?
Can I get a green tea? Like he's like leaning to where his back is to the table.
Okay.
Can I get a green tea?
Of course. We
Also-
keep these under the bar now.
Oh, thank you. How do you guys feel about me doing a show in here at some point?
You used to do them all the time.
Yeah, I know. I'm just wondering if, maybe you have some openings. Maybe I could do a show here.
That would be something you should talk to Frank about, but I'm sure it could be arranged.
Thanks.
I will let him know. Does he have your number?
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Okay. I will have him contact you.
Thank you very much. Wraith takes the green tea and is drinking it like with his back to the table to where they can't see him drinking it, and then sets it down and puts the money down for it and walks back to the table.
Okay. Okay.
While he's gone, I want to slam his whiskey sour.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy. I pick it up and I'm still holding it like I was before. Can I
Sorry,
ask?
man. I had to.
No, you're good. Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Does this count as an edge run? Are we hanging out at a bar after a run?
I have feelings like we did something extremely good. I don't know if it would be considered a run.
Okay.
I feel this one could go either way.
We didn't get paid.
No, we did not.
That's true.
Speaking of pay, we still have to divide the money that Angus left. That's at your apartment. She waves to the three of them.
Yeah. Checker says, I can run and get it if you need. If we want to divvy it out.
We'll grab it when we retire and go back to my place for what was left over.
I did get one more thing. She reaches into her bag and pulls out the doll.
Is that
yeah.
Drew?
It's one of them, yeah.
And what are you planning on doing with it?
I literally don't know.
I would recommend destroying it, but hey.
Ask me next time, and maybe I might know.
He'll take that under advisement.
I feel like that would be worth a fortune.
I feel like that tech should not be in the hands of anyone.
I would take that apart piece by piece and see if you can get some out of it.
That's what I think I intended to do with it.
But ask me later.
Yeah. Has to be next time.
I'm drinking.
I just felt
right
like
now.
I should mention it to everybody because I think that's what I would do, but I'm not really sure.
That's fair. Let's just have a beverage.
How long is it going to take you to get back on your feet, Deeps?
Couple days, depending on if I get speed heal again.
I would recommend 3 days of rest.
You heal your body every day as long as you rest, and then antibiotics gives you what?
Plus 2.
Plus 2. So basically 2 days, and I'll be almost back. I mean, I'll be almost back to normal.
Look at Wraith knowing 3 days. I'm impressed.
Well, that speed heal knocked me off of critical into serious, so
Does wonders.
yeah.
I think probably the whole team should be right as rain about 4 days from now.
Okay.
Do we have anything pressing going on?
Yes, technically. Why? I mean, nothing that can wait a week.
I was going to take the week.
Yeah, I think a week would be good. And then either figure out what we're doing about Shady Acres and Fresh Slate. I had an ore and my brain just blanked so hard on what that other option was.
I think it's something you probably don't mean to say to everybody.
Oh, no. Or get a job, because I could use more funds.
Well, there's always the mystery of who's trying to kill me, and the fact that Nosferatu still wants us dead.
Didn't Rex want help setting up his night market?
Yeah.
We always have so much to do. I just feel guilty taking, downtime.
Sometimes you don't have a choice.
No, we'll take a week. Maybe let Rex know we're available to help with his night market in a week.
Yeah.
Hasn't he been trying to put this on for like
2 months.
Yeah.
Like 6 months.
It's a process, I'm sure.
Moxie will text in the group chat. Need a week off. We'll be able to run a job after that if you've got something lined up.
I got ideas. Nova.
Well, everyone, I still feel like shit. I'm gonna go to bed.
Probably a good plan.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the cream twice a day?
What cream?
I gave you cream for your burns.
Checking my pockets.
I swear to God, you left it at Ponz's.
I left it at Ponz's.
Try to keep your skin moisturized for like a couple
How
of days
about
at least.
you stop in at Ponz's with Checkers, grab your cream, and then head home.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'll see
And
you
we'll
guys.
meet you there, grab the cash, divide it out.
That sounds fair.
Alright. Moxie will get out of the booth to let them go.
Okay.
Slide back in. Once they're gone, she'll look at Wraith. Something else you wanted to do before that?
No, I just figure I could take the time,
No, I think it's a good call. I'll go with you. Do you have a place? Do you know a place? Because the place I go to, not great to go to at the moment.
I have a place, but Veronica works there, and things are a little weird between us. So maybe
I don't think you know anything that's different. It's two different things.
Okay, you're right. That is a different place.
Yeah.
I have a place I've been to. I'm not a fan of it though.
Okay. Mox can pull out her agent. She's gonna look for therapy clinics in Watson.
In Watson?
Which shouldn't be too hard considering trauma. Doesn't Trauma Team have their headquarters in Watson?
Pretty sure it's in the meds
Pretty
area,
sure it's in
but
Watson.
could be wrong. Let me look.
Trauma Team Tower. No, it's in Watson. It's near NorCal.
Oh, nice. Must be thinking Meat Wagon.
Yeah.
Isn't that Shadowrun thing?
No.
That's Dock Wagon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
32 is Meat Wagon. And it's not that close to the old med center. Anyway.
Anyway, I assume with Trauma Team being in Watson, there should be a therapy place in Watson.
Sure.
Oh.
So you're just gonna search for like the closest or highest rated or
Highest rated, probably. Yeah.
looking for like a 2-star clinic, but
I wish I was still there.
Probably
Judy.
like... Yeah, you find some therapists that have offices in that area, kind of to the northwest. Read a few reviews. It's hard to tell.
She'll pass her agent over to Wraith. Top 3. What do you think? Which one?
I like this one. The font they use is really friendly.
Is it Wingdings?
It's all done in Comic Sans.
I was gonna say that.
Not sure I'd go to a therapist if Comic Sans was their font.
The font. All right. We'll take Cap together tomorrow.
Yeah, first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
All right,
So we go get paid.
let's go do it. I set my drink down.
Okay.
Honestly, finishes hers. They'll head upstairs.
You guys head to Deeps and Checker's apartment. Split the cash. I think you already have split the cash, haven't you? You don't? You haven't?
I know, but I have the numbers on my sheet.
Okay.
So essentially, Moxie will get what was left over that she bought. She's going to suggest that they put 500 into the group fund, and that leaves 1,500 for each person.
Oh yeah,
Does that sound fair?
yeah.
Can I also stopped by the car and got the suitcase?
Sure.
On the way up.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Thank you.
So go ahead and mark the value on your sheets. I'll get checkers open. How much is it?
1,500.
Thank you.
Oh, I can add my extra little funds thing that are in that row. I can start deleting them.
Thank you for the hydrate.
Yay!
Okay.
By the way, are you guys donating to any sort of fund?
Yeah, we put 500 in the group fund.
Oh, sorry. I missed it.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Can I go to therapy and heal? Mental therapy. So
Trying to think of how I feel about it.
or can I attempt it and it be a
Has this-
diminished thing?
Has somebody asked me this before? Have we tried this before?
I don't believe we have.
Just seemed like she has.
I might have.
What did I rule on that? I want to be
I
consistent.
don't recall it working. I know we could heal while playing like ELO,
Mm-hmm.
but I want to say that therapy, because it's mentally draining.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Is
I think that's what I've ruled. So no, unfortunately.
That's fair.
especially because most of his damage is mental damage, and this is something where he has to like focus on therapy and stuff like that. I think that would be hard.
Not to mention he has to get there, and
Yeah.
Oh, I can't do it online? Dang it.
And I know it's not. I recall you
you
saying
could.
with
It just
Moxie's,
wouldn't be as
wasn't
effective.
just
not
mental.
saying
Like you
that
had to talk to
online
therapists to move
mental-
around.
Therapy is not effective.
IRL, it's just as valid, but
Yeah, it's just as valid.
for gamification purposes.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. No, that's fair. I have a new toy to play with for this week after I feel better. So
Moxie will talk to Kaze
Okay. Is this a scene you want to play out, or
after
is
this gets divided.
Okay.
She's gonna try to convince Kaze to go with them to therapy.
Ooh. Okay. How are you gonna ask that?
Knowing Moxie quite bluntly, like check
So,
in,
Just
see how
open the
she's
door.
doing.
Hey,
Go
let's
to
go to
therapy.
therapy, bitch.
No, I think she'd
6 a.m.
no. She'd enter the bathroom, sit on the floor on the wall opposite whichever wall Kaze's tucked herself against.
At this, we'll just set the scene. You open the door slowly, you know, making sure she's decent and stuff, and you see her standing this time in front of the mirror. She's got a deadlocked stare on her own reflection, looking at all the various fur that has been installed in her flesh.
I think Moxie would open the door fully and just knock 3 times, just so
Okay.
that Kaze's aware that she's there. Does she say anything? Or does she just keep staring?
Just keep staring.
How are you holding up?
I am trying to recognize myself.
You don't have to keep it if you don't want to.
They have turned me into a monster.
No. They haven't.
It's kind of you to say, but
No, they were monsters. You're nothing like that.
Perhaps. Did you need to use the restroom?
No, I wanted to invite you to go with me and Wraith to therapy starting next week. Starting tomorrow. Tomorrow.
What benefit would I get from that?
It helps to talk to someone. Get out of your own head. When I got out from their home, I lost so much of myself. I was almost completely gone. And it took two people pushing me to go. And at the time, I only went to prove to them that it wasn't going to work. But by the time I came out of it, I found pieces of myself that I thought I'd lost forever.
Go ahead and roll your persuasion at this point.
I will spend 3 luck.
Oh. Really want her out of your house, huh?
That was a 1.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Followed by an 8.
Oh.
Jesus.
Do you want to mulligan some luck?
It's just not gonna help.
What's the
So
total?
It's -5 is a 6.
6.
Yeah.
It's not going to help.
No, it's not. I knew that.
You see her eyes kind of getting that distanced look for a moment as you speak. Like maybe she hasn't heard you. But she says, "Yeah, I'll go."
Okay. Do I get this as she's trying to determine if this would be like metagamey or not?
You can ask for human perception if you'd like.
I think so. If she's just saying it to get me out of the room, or just you know what I want to do? I want to gauge her overall sense of feeling.
Okay.
Willingness to heal.
Yeah, I guess willingness to heal versus like falling deeper into a spiral. Well, it's not a 1, so that's much better. You said human perception?
Mm-hmm.
15.
So it's hard to tell if she's being completely honest. There's definitely feels like there's some component that she's saying what she's saying to appease you, because she's definitely not looking at you and staring almost through herself. Get the feeling she is definitely, well, not definitely. You know this because you kind of experienced a similar feeling.
Mox has actually stood in front of a mirror and stared at herself while in that state.
She almost looks like she is trying to recognize that person. She did explicitly say that at the beginning, but it seems to be the main focus of her staring, her main focus at this point.
Come. All right, then I'll see you first thing in the morning.
Okay.
And she'll exit the bathroom.
Head to bed?
No.
Okay.
I think she's gonna stay on the couch.
Okay. Sleep on the couch?
Yeah.
Okay.
In that slumber she knows as a nomad so well of, you know, you're always kind of awake for noises. Or if you've ever had a cat and you like instantly wake up to the sound of them about to puke, like there's certain sounds where you're just like your brain will wake up no matter what.
Roll a perception test.
Sure. That's a 10.
Nice.
Where are you? And I need you for persuasion. 25.
25 is pretty good. So sometime after you have fallen asleep on the couch, it's subtle, but it wakes you up immediately. Kind of reminds you of the times where your brother would try to sneak out around you through your rooms. That letting his little sister know where he's going. Sorry, it is little sister, correct?
It is little sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
Little sister know where he's going or what he's up to. But you hear the faint sound of a creaking door.
Yeah, I think she sits up. Looks around.
When you sit up, look around, obviously it is dark. Hard to see anything in the dim light. Only light that's coming through is from the street, which is a few buildings away.
Would Vim's cage have a light? His tank, sorry. Like a constant, like, warm light?
I don't think it would have a light. I mean, it has a heated stone.
It does, yeah.
It might have a light, but I would imagine that's part of the turn off the lights process.
I don't know, because
don't
he's
think-
a lizard and he likes heat.
Yeah, but there's
They
still a
need night
natural
cycle.
That's true, they
cycle.
still do night
Yeah.
too. Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
So I don't
not-
think so.
Okay. That's fair.
So when you stand up, it's impossible to see. But you do, with the 25, you do recognize that creaking noise came from deeper within the apartment. The bathroom door, specifically.
Okay. I think she just sits and listens and lets her eyes adjust to the dark.
Okay.
But is holding an action to bolt to the front door if
Alright.
she starts to hear locks go.
Before that, you're sitting up, you're awake. You can see a shadow pass the windows.
Outside,
Moving
inside.
Inside,
Okay.
moving towards the front door.
I think she'd get up, walk to the door, and turn on the light. If there's enough
Alright.
time to do that.
You'd have to be quick.
She's not trying to
Um,
be stealthy.
This person is, so they're going much slower. I mean, obviously it's the middle of the night, so not too stealthy, but you jump up, move to the front door, stand in front of it, turn on the light. And there's Kaze standing there with the clothes that you've given her. Not much else.
What's
She
her
just-
reaction?
She looks at you, looks rather surprised for her as the lights turn on. And then her face kind of cools. Am I your prisoner too?
No, I told you that when I brought you here. But I do want to help you.
Why? You don't know me?
Because I feel responsible for dragging you into this. We
You
were the
didn't?
ones who... No, Cass and I were the ones who got you involved. Because I couldn't save Jenny. I wasn't in the mindset to do that, and maybe helping you will help my guilt of not helping her. Maybe if I can help you, it'll get a piece of myself back.
I'm not your charity case.
You're a woman who got into a very bad situation. Again, I feel because of me. And because of that, you went through some traumatic experiences. As far as I know, have no money, nowhere to live, and just the clothing that's been bought for you.
I had a house once, an apartment, like this one. I'm afraid to talk to a therapist
Why?
because I don't want to remember anything.
That's fair. Then don't go. Or don't talk about that, just talk about how to move forward. Do you know what you want to do?
No, I have no idea. I want to get rid of this fucking face.
We can do that.
I don't need your money.
You have a stack of cash laying somewhere in Hyde that can do that?
No.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, you can pay me back. That's fine. I mean, if you want to work, pay it off yourself, you can do that too. I know when I got out, the first thing I wanted was everything they put inside of me out.
It's taken me a while to get to there.
All I'm offering is to help you do it, because I know what it's like to have nothing. I know what it's like to be on your own. And it's not an easy road. But if you want to walk out that door, Moxie steps away from it. You're not my prisoner, you never have been.
Gonna give you a second chance.
Cool.
I will give you a +2 as well.
Thanks. To persuasion, right?
Yep.
Yo, Moxie.
Thinking, do I use the rest of my luck or do I just let the dice go?
Do what I would do.
Spend the luck?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, it's not on drawing artwork on food, so I wasn't sure. Love you. Yeah, okay, I'll spend the last 3 points of my luck.
2?
3.
3.
3. Oh, that's a 9.
Yay!
Ooh. Plus
Nice.
5 is 14. No. Yes, plus 5 is 14.
Plus 2
pers-
is.
No, because 3 plus 2 is 5.
Oh,
right?
right.
Luck plus the
You're right.
bonus.
Yep.
So 14 and 11 is 25.
Holy shit.
Oh, much more convincing.
There it is.
Hell, a lot more convincing than 6. All I needed was some sleep and to be woken up in a panic.
So you've seen her cry once before. But since then she has been, or since that initial period, she's been silent, stoic. And you see her lip begin to quiver. But she tightens it up. And says, I don't want to owe you anything, but I don't know how to take your help. It doesn't make sense to me why you're helping me. I want to go back, but I know that I can't. If you truly think this will do anything, okay. Okay. I'll stay. I'll go with
Oh,
you
God.
to the therapy.
We don't have to make that choice first. If you want to get your life back on track, get rid of what they did. We can do that fast.
I want to get rid of what they did.
Okay.
I have one request. And I know I'm already asking a lot. But you are
You
offering
haven't-
part of it.
Asked for anything. I've only offered.
Well, then I will make one request. Can I sleep on the couch?
You could sleep on the bed if you wanted.
I'm not going to take your bed.
Shared a bed before, but yeah, sure. If you're more comfortable on the couch, yeah.
Yes, please.
Moxie will head down the hallway, grab one of her pillows, an extra blanket, bring it back,
Okay.
hand it over.
She takes it.
And then, yeah, she'll go to her room and go to sleep.
All right. Cool. Scene closes. I think this is a good time to take our 10-minute. So, we will be right back
Yeah, thank you guys for joining us. We'll be right back.
after these
10
messages.
minutes.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for cheering me, Moxie, on, by the way, for
After
that. I
these
appreciate you.
messages.
Yes. We'll see it a little bit. Hopefully this will fucking work.
Who's to say?
Just double checking volumes. Okay, we're back. Hello, everybody. Well, that was weird.
Hello.
Okay, so Wraith, you had mentioned to me during our break that you wanted to do something before.
Yeah,
evening
so
closes?
I'm gonna make sure that Checkers gets the bed since she's healing. I know that I need it, but I'm gonna make sure she gets it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stay up extra late working on my new material for the band
Okay.
because I want my boss to not be mad at me.
Okay. What are you writing the songs about?
I'm gonna focus on. I want to do a lot closer to the backpack hip hop like atmosphere does, and kind of focus on where I live and like the day to day, and less on the corporate establishment.
Okay. Just like doing what you can to make ends meet,
Yeah,
police getting you down type thing.
yeah, probably.
Okay. Sounds good. Hi, Velvet. Okay, so go ahead and make your check for the morning. Which I hope I saved somewhere. Character notes, here we go.
D10 plus what?
Composition.
Great question. No. This is not for that.
This is if I screwed up my back by not sleeping in a bed.
The writing I'd like to handle like at the end of when you finish everything.
Yeah.
So maybe you put, 2 hours into it, because you probably want some sleep, right? Or are you planning
I'm gonna
to
stay
be
pretty
exhausted?
late till like 2 a.m, probably working on it.
Okay.
But
And what
because
time would you wake up?
well, we're supposed to meet at 6 a.m. for the. What time are we meeting? 8 a.m.
I don't think
ate
anybody's
probably
getting up at
8.
6.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
because I assume therapy starts at 9. Moxie knows therapy starts at 9. So yeah, we'll meet at 8.
Okay.
Well, that's 6 hours.
Yeah, I already know sleeping on
Should
the
be fine
couch is
for a
gonna
night.
screw me up.
But the couch thing is important, so it's an endurance check.
Okay, thank you. That plus why?
It's your body, I believe.
Yeah, no, it's not great. It's will is actually what it is.
Oh,
I got an 11.
11 is okay for the first night.
Okay. It did not go well, but
Yeah, you're a little sore in the morning, but you know that another night of that might make it more complicated. But you're fine for today when you wake up in the morning. Okay, so just so I'm clear and we can kind of move past some things. You guys are, I'm going to say you spent maybe 4 hours. You can probably document this. You've spent 4 hours on your album.
the new album, yeah.
You guys all get up in the morning and go to your collective places. You're going to, what was the name of the place? Oh, fuck. I didn't write it. Oh, yes, I did. It's over here. I'm scattered. Sorry. Okay. Green Hollow Therapy. I want some. You both have been through the routine before.
I'm taking the regular
the regular
not be
level.
intense. Yeah.
I think that Kaze probably is going for the intense therapy.
Is she going?
She does go.
Okay.
Oh wait,
I'm going.
she wanted to get the surgery done first. I forgot I said that.
Moxie would have in the morning messaged Pons and been like, hey, I have someone that needs to get cyberware removed. When's the earliest you can book that in?
Next week.
Okay, so there you go. So she'd book that for whatever that is.
Okay.
Kaze's got a week.
So she's got a week anyway. So she might as well go. So she does go, but she actually has to go somewhere else. The only one that does that kind of intense psychotherapy is the one you've been to, which is down in Pacifica. Are you driving her there first? Or gonna pay for a cab?
She'd pay for a cab. Moxie doesn't want to be in Pacifica right now.
That's totally fair. That's gonna cost you
That's why she looked for someone in Watson.
for a full round trip, probably about 80 eddies
Each day.
each day.
Fucking duck.
Plus the cost of the therapy.
I know. I think. Can I do it? Sure. We still got a couple weeks to rent, right?
Yeah.
There is a
Cool,
group
alright.
fund, and this might be something.
No, Moxie didn't clear this. She took this person in on her own. This is her own thing. That's
Understood.
fine. It's cool.
Okay.
So that'll be 1,700. Well, no, a little bit less. Okay, I'll do the math.
Sure. Then also Pons does message you, Wraith, saying the doctor's bills are going to be 1,700, and that's after a 500 Eddie discount for your help.
Okay. I'm gonna pass that on to Deeps that we currently owe 1,700 to Pons for the stray that we took in.
This is also yeah. This is also for the drugs
Yeah.
and the emergency visit,
Yeah.
which he is charging for.
I just returned the message, like, I'll get it to you as soon as I can. Thank you, Undead, for the hydrate.
Yeah, thanks for the hydrate. Cheers. Good to see you, Undead. It's been a while. But you guys go to your therapy. You can spend the money. I think it's 500 eddies for a week of the base level of therapy.
Mhm.
And that restores, if I recall correctly, 2d6.
Correct.
I get 9 back.
Oh,
Nice.
like you've always rolled for me. Do you mind?
Oh, sure. I'll roll. I usually roll for everybody for this, but that's okay. You can take the 9.
I apologize. You can roll for me.
Nope. A 9 for you as well.
Max!
Nice.
2 over, but it doesn't count.
I can't change it on my sheet, but now I'm up to a 3 empathy at least.
Same.
What do you mean you can't change it on your sheet?
Because it's a formula.
Yeah, just
if you put in
increase the humanity.
The current humanity in the second line.
Yep.
Line with cash.
Yeah, no, the current humanity is a formula also.
Oh, you have to remove it from the cyberware in the cyberware section.
Oh, yeah. Reduce the values of the cyberware cost.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
You know
Fixed it.
Nice. I forgot about that. That's not really intuitive.
I deleted the formula
to figure
like
it out.
forever ago. So
Do it that way. The empathy should still calculate.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. So after some therapy, just kind of talking through the issues that you're going through, getting to the root of why you're feeling less like yourself. You guys eventually come back a little bit more refreshed. Deeps.
Yes.
2 days healing. What are you going to do for the other 5?
I would like to text Rex and see if he has a day available to teach me how to use shoulder arms.
Okay.
And buy some ammo for that.
Roll a luck test. Just try to get underneath your luck stat.
Yeah.
Oh.
I did not. Roll
You
a
did
5.
not? He says, I don't know, man. Right now is kind of busy. Might be able to make some time for you next week.
I'll pay.
What'd you get on your luck test?
A 5 instead of a 4.
Says, all right.
Sweet. I figured he was going to charge me anyway.
What he says is, oh, you know what? A day just freed up.
That's what I figured.
Okay. So you can get some time in at the range. Firing the assault rifle. He kind of just, guides you in proper stance and how to hold it. And most importantly, how to handle the recoil, because it's a lot different than your typical firearm. Your handgun, I mean.
Right. That's kind of what I was looking for, was just that initial, like, this is how you do it, and then it's just practice after that. That's the way I looked at it. So.
Yeah. He gives you a good crash course in it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And how much did he say a price, or I'll just hand him 200 eddies?
Okay. That seems fine.
Okay.
Takes the 200.
And then
we'll say that takes a day.
Okay, and the other thing was I was going to take care of my medical bills, but I have a feeling that somebody who's not here might help pay some for the girl that's in there.
Oh yeah, she'd probably cover that. She'll pay 1,000, so it'll be 700, which is your meds.
I'll pay the other 700 then.
I was going to say I can cover part of it, but
I don't think anybody asked you.
okay.
Yeah, she'll pay 1,000 for the girl.
Oh, and then while we're at the range, can I pick up 100 rounds of, see if Rex can get me 100 rounds of 7.62 by 39?
Yeah, you can do that.
And then we'll say we spent 50 at the ranges.
That sounds fair to me.
Okay.
What am I trying to do? Regular ammo is what, 50 for a box of 10?
No, it's cheaper than that.
Is it 10 for a box of 10?
I think so.
I want to say that's how much it is, but
Double checking.
Ammo's really cheap. I remember that.
Basic ammo is real cheap. Yeah.
yeah, and Eddie a bullet.
Yeah.
Is it?
That sounds right.
Not too important right now. I'll give you that price as I find it. Anything else?
Okay, I paid Pons. Got that done. And then I would like to have
It's a dollar bullet.
me and Cammy would probably spend at least a day on the data fortress and stuff inside that.
You're gonna do what?
Check out the data fortress and see
Okay.
what's going on with it.
Sure. Are you gonna like jack into it?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to cover a full net run right now, but I will tell you this: it has some security on the best. You're more than good enough as a net runner to get into this. But it has some base security on the early levels. A pass gate. And then a control node at the bottom, which seems to control a device that is no longer connected. It's about a 4-story net architecture with no branches. And it has, a few ravens, a skunk, and an asp. Trying to think about that. So it'd be a 5 level.
Oh, okay. If Cammy was willing to go with me, I think we'd be able to handle it fairly simply.
The security is honestly trivial compared to what you've handled.
All right. So it's just a control node for the. Looks like it's a
Yeah, it
control
seems
node.
like it. Well, what it is like for an interface for some identity to control whatever unit was supposed to be attached.
Is there?
There's no daemon.
Okay.
So you're guessing that the AI probably once controlled that node.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
In order to give the drone orders.
Oh, okay. And then the AI must have jumped into the drone fully.
In a sense. Transferred probably from the drone to the AI core.
Or when, okay, I get you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That downloaded the copy over there. And it's no longer present in the net architecture.
There's no files in here at all?
No.
Okay.
Which explains the lighter security. This is probably meant to be guarded by somebody physically.
Gotcha.
And you did have to physically jack in with like a plug. So it's not like the networks you're used to, but it is like one you've seen before.
Cool. I actually have plugs, so that was pretty easy.
I think you have to as a netrunner these days.
Still? Oh, okay. Because
you plug the virtuality goggles into them.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It's not. Right. This was just plugging into. Okay. Got you. I see the sequence. Well, I was hoping there was going to be more exciting things on this, but I guess
Sorry.
not. No, I was talking to Cammy. That's what I was.
Oh. Yeah, kind of a bummer. I mean, it's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, free tech, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. I guess we can use it maybe in the future.
I mean, we were planning something not very long ago with just exactly that. I mean, it's a little bit older, but
at least it's something.
It's something.
Can I, if I'm already to the bottom and it's easy, can I write a virus to basically take complete control of the data fortress?
Yeah, and I'm just going to give it to you. Over time, with enough time.
That's what I was thinking. I figured a day or maybe 2 days with writing everything up and just
Sure, that seems fair.
Grabbing control of it. Cool. And then the only other thing I'd like to do is write up, try to write a script about somewhat of an outline of a script for what happened and kind of like the idea of that. And I want to take that to Swag.
Okay. Write a script. Okay, so composition is what you need to do.
Okay.
And how long are you spending on it?
How much time do I have left? See, 2 days for the data
6.
fortress, 1 day with Rex.
It's been 6 days. 1 day with Rex, 2 days for data fortress, 2 days to heal. So that's
right.
6 or 5. Sorry.
So 2 days on this.
Okay.
Quick little spec script.
Yep. I'm going to spend my luck on this.
All right.
$17.
Spend all of your luck?
Yep.
Okay. And 17 is the most you got?
Yep. My composition, I have no points in. It's all straight intelligence. So.
Okay. You're spending the 2 days writing it, and at the end of it, you feel pretty okay about it.
Sweet.
I mean, some of the dialogue you're not sure feels real, but you're not a writer, and you don't talk to many people. So maybe it is.
It was more meant to be an outline. But
what is the script about?
Our adventure down there. I want to make an action movie about it.
And
okay.
as a person of the networks, you focus heavily on your infiltration of the data fortress.
Yes.
And very lightly on.
Yeah. It gets into like really technical details that most people wouldn't understand, but when you review, you're like, fuck yeah, that's smart.
There we go. And then I want to present it to Swag. If I can do that on the last day.
Sure, why not? You go over to Swag's building and Scanity. Last day would be a Sunday. Arcade's probably mildly busy, but he is out.
Last day would be Monday because it was a Monday where we did the job. So
Oh,
we
right.
started
So
Tuesday.
it would have been Tuesday when you started everything, right? Okay. So so Monday, yeah, kind of same vibe as Moxie had when she was in there before, but Swag takes the manuscript and he says, "All right, interesting. I didn't know you was a writer, man."
Well, it just came to me an inspiration, and I know you like doing action flicks. I figured if we could hit up, maybe make this a thing. Make some money.
Okay. Well, I will read it and then get back to you.
All right, Nova, man. Yeah.
Meantime,
Hey,
what?
yeah, do you play ELO?
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah. We should
You guys did play together. I would just like to remind you both.
Did they learn
The three
that
of you played
their
with
names?
Cammy.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Deeps
yeah,
was
but
was Cammy and Swag and didn't tell them who each other was until they figured it out, and then it got real awkward and businesslike.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
They
I
both
remember
locked
we
it up.
played
And
together.
Swag got him a new account.
Oh,
A
yeah,
Red 10
yeah.
account.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, I remember that. I was just playing along.
Well, you got me that account, and yeah, I thought maybe we should play sometime.
He says, "Yeah, man, you hit me up when you're ready.
All
We'll
right,
do
all
some
right.
raids."
Hell yeah.
Nice.
All right, stay frosty, man.
Back at you. Oh, wait, are you bringing that girl again? I mean, it's totally cool if you do. Like, it's Frosty with me.
Yeah, why not? More the merrier, right?
Yeah, right. Nova. Preem.
Neato.
I
Okay, bye.
leave. Awkwardness.
Cool. So that's your week.
During the week, can I also find out about if there's any progress on finding me an apartment?
Oh, yeah, remind me of the stipulations you gave Desiree.
I just want to stay in Kabuki, probably.
You want to stay in Kabuki. That
Yeah.
was really it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there would have been progress. Desiree has sent you the addresses of a few places. One is in the apartment building that everybody else is in. But there are a few others. There are some, like, because really the Nook is more on the outskirt of Kabuki than actually inside of it proper. But there are more that are like towards Circle Plaza.
Okay. I'm gonna just
They
pick the
tend
one that's
to be a
already
little
in
bit-
my building.
Oh, okay. You're going to be paying Rex rent. Are you okay with that?
I'm gonna be paying my rent to my manager who pays Rex rent.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
it's all gonna be done through Desiree's company. And so
Cool. So you get an apartment on the ground level facing north.
Okay. Cool.
Just a single bed.
Yeah.
Cool.
I would
You'll
also
need
let
to
her
pay
know that
the rent for the month in order to actually get it, though.
I would let her know
Mm-hmm.
that I also need a bed, a medical bed, but that we can just keep an eye out for that one.
Mm. She says, "All right. You just prefer them because they're more comfortable."
No, it's extreme injury to my back from dying twice, but it's fine. I never told you that story. All right, so there we were.
Uh-huh. I'll prorate your rent for you here.
Thank you.
That back is only 9 days.
What?
It's only 9 days.
I would have imagined this happened sometime during the week.
That's
Yeah, there's also something I forgot to do. Dang it.
What's that?
I wanted to check on that girl.
Oh, Anya?
Yeah.
She has been released 532 eddies.
Thank you.
She got released like at the end of the week. So when would you have checked on her?
Well, before she gets released, I wanted to buy her an agent.
Okay. So that's 120 eddies.
Okay.
Assuming you're going through Rex.
Yeah. Would they have them at that electronics shop next door?
Mr. Chips, they sure do.
Yeah, that's where I would go.
Oh, that's where you'd go? You could get it for 100.
Yeah. I thought we had bought them there before, so
You bought some burners before. I don't know if you got an agent
okay.
proper there, but
Moxie's bought 2 off of there.
oh, have you? Okay.
But I didn't. I don't want to do too much with Anya because I kind of want Checkers to be involved with that.
Well, that's okay because when you go in to visit her and bring her the agent, she is mostly, she is unconscious, and hooked up to some machines.
Oh, okay. I'll leave it there in a bag or a box or something as a gift from Deeps. And I'll have my contact in there.
Okay. And I assume that happens before the week mark where she is quote unquote released.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So that solves our week. Anything else, folks?
I just want to make sure Moxie will pay Rex the 1,500 from the Streamline job.
Yes, and actually, before the week is over, probably fairly early on, Rex actually DMs you one evening saying, "Hey, you got a minute?"
Yeah.
You want to talk? Can we talk?
Well,
It's my place, I suppose.
give me 10. She'd show up 10 minutes later, knock 3 times. I think she would just open the door, assuming it's unlocked at that point. Like he
Okay.
knew she was stopping by.
Cool. When you walk in, he's sitting on the couch. His arms are like slouched over forward. His arms over his knees, hands clasped together. He's got a bottle of tequila set on the coffee table, as well as his large Armalite pistol set in front of him. When you walk in, you can automatically get the sense the mood is somber. He doesn't have a smile on his face, though he does seem glad to see you when he lifts his head up to look, but the expression slowly dissolves. And he says, "Hey."
She would walk around the couch, her meat hand on the back of his neck.
Okay.
Sit next to him. What's going on?
I don't know how to approach this. You want to take a seat?
I am. She sat on the couch next to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. He kind of shifts to face you, putting his leg up on the couch cushion, and says, "So, you know I'm a businessman, right?
Yes.
And when you came into this room, or into this this bar, I didn't know who the fuck you were. That's fair, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, at some point, maybe a month later or something, I can't remember exactly now, I was approached by a man who wanted some info on you, some deeds.
Okay.
And
Her back had been straight when he turned to face her, like she was expecting the worst. And hearing this, she actually relaxes a little bit. Her shoulders slouch. She settles a little more comfortably in the couch as opposed to, I need to get up and prep my pistol because I'm gonna get shot. So there's like this noticeable like relaxation of her body in the couch.
And I swear, you know, I didn't know that we would become what we're becoming at the time. So yes, I sold it to him.
What did he look like? Did he give you a name? Are you going to tell me?
I'm struggling here because
It's
it's a professional courtesy not to.
I get that.
Shouldn't even be telling you this much.
Just tell me. Sorry, Red Chat can mock you by a vowel. Was it? And she'll describe the eyes. It was a man that looked like this.
You paid me to plant some bugs in your car and in your apartment.
The bugs you got pissed off at me for being in my car?
It's my way of
Those?
fucking telling you, Mox. paid me to keep tabs on you. Report back to him. I've been doing that.
Okay.
Till maybe like a month ago.
She adjusts in the seat, so she's not facing him. She's facing, I think, the window. If I remember correctly, the couch faces the window.
Yeah.
He did. Leans back, puts her foot on the coffee table, just kind of runs her hands over her face. Well, fuck.
Yeah. You know, it's something I probably could have taken to my grave and tell you asked to see my mom.
I'm not mad at you.
You should be.
She turns her head and she gives him this look.
He returns it. He says, I'd be mad at you.
Yeah, you would. But you should have... Could have cut me loose when I told you I was almost completely lost to cyberpsychosis. Could have cut me loose when Jack-o'-lantern was after me. Fucked up your deal with a Jack at the station. You didn't.
Oh,
Told you I always known who you were. My concern is if you've stopped telling him things, he's not going to be happy about it, which puts a target possibly, probably, on your back. And
he
now I
stopped
don't
contacting
know.
me.
He stopped contacting you.
Yep.
Okay. When? A month ago?
Something, maybe less.
Did you tell him about us?
No.
She's gonna close her eyes and, I don't know, enter a mind palace and try to walk back 2 weeks to a month to figure out if there's anything that would have...
Well, within the month, there's been the streamline activity, and then I think before that was the next big thing was the bullet mission.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's anything been significant.
But it would have been around the time
Other
of
than
the
those.
streamline mission.
Maybe.
Ish. Maybe.
Yeah.
Is my current apartment bugged? Still?
Yeah.
Great. Great. When did she... Fuck, just like time. I'm so bad at when things happen. When did she make the deal with him that she would leave her... That was before the bullet mission, that she'd leave her geoloc, yeah? I thought so. Okay.
Sounds right.
That would have also been the Maelstrom party.
Maybe. No, it doesn't seem like that long ago.
Okay.
It
Sorry,
seems
that
like
was
too
Jess
far back.
asking.
Oh. Well,
That's
then
okay.
the DM says
Does-
nothing.
He sent me a text after the lantern in the article saying other eyes would be on me. I don't think that's going to stop him from keeping tabs. Which means he's either got a new source.
Think the chances that he knows about us are pretty likely.
Yeah.
Probably knows I'm telling you this, or that I will.
It's really unfortunate because now that I know, I would have told you to keep telling him because then at least I would have known what information he had, and that would have been so much nicer than not knowing.
Well, it wasn't really a two-way street, Mox.
Yeah, he's like that. Do you think I was going to shoot you?
I brought the gun in case you wanted to.
Would have offered it?
It's there on the table.
I thought for defense.
No.
And she's gonna shift, and I think she's gonna straddle his lap.
Okay.
And
Puts his
wrap
hands under
her
your thighs.
arms around his neck. I appreciate you telling me. You've always been a professional, I know. It goes against whatever code you have.
A lot.
Mm-hmm. And so it means a lot that you told me.
Not really good. Keep a relationship going on lies.
I agree. You know, I'm actually annoyed that you made me think that you were really upset about the bug in my car when you knew exactly who put it there.
What can I say? I'm
Your
an
acting
actor.
is, yeah, apparently. A little impressed, more annoyed, but a little impressed.
Well, you know, I didn't want him in on that detail, and I didn't know how good way to approach how to get the bug out to do what we needed to do at that moment.
Yeah. Smart call.
So you're just okay?
Yeah, more or less.
Jackals Leonard really did a fucking number on you, huh?
Not as much as you did.
Trying to decide if that's sweet or not.
It's sweet.
Kisses you.
She kisses him back.
Kiss turns into 2, 3 more, and the scene fades to black. But you also pay him the money.
I think,
Leave the cash on his.
no, I think she'd like make him work for that. Be like, I was gonna give this to you, but now that I know.
Okay, that's fair.
No, I think his guilt would be like, yeah, you can keep it, and that's not fun. She just drop it.
Okay. Cool. And the week ends. Is there anything else you'd like to do? So no more downtime?
Not
I
unless
think
I
Moxie-
have. Sorry, go ahead.
Check in on the car
Car. What do you mean?
with Colt.
Oh,
The car?
well, you have
No, I don't.
another car.
Not technically.
I guess it's not technically a car. It's a van. I can't remember how long I said till that was done. I think it'd
I
probably
don't
be
think
done
you-
by now.
Gave me a timeline.
Yeah, it would be done by now. So you've got the car.
Rex has car.
You're bringing it to him. Would you like to describe said car to everybody?
Sure.
I mean, it's up to you. I can do it too.
Yeah, I don't entirely remember what I essentially. Moxie said she would take care of his car if his car got damaged. That was part of their agreement. So she replaced the car because I'm sure fixing it actually possibly would have cost her more. But because we've always pictured it as an SUV, it's definitely now an SUV because it had to
Appreciate
be.
it.
Yep. No worries, guys. I got you. She did add some smuggling compartments into it. And I believe it's got bulletproof windows, some armor. But it would be just a black
SUV.
SUV with
Yeah.
tinted windows.
Yeah, Rex is excited to see this thing. He like whistles and like does a full walk around of the car, checking it out, looking it over. He also
She's-
runs a tech scanner in case there is a bug planted on it.
There's no bug planted on it. But does he go but if he goes to get inside and drive it, she got like the girliest wheel cover that she could.
Okay.
There's like bright hot pink
Bright hot
floor
pink.
mats or
With flowers.
like yellow
It's one of those
seat
old.
covers.
What were they? Lisa Frank.
Yeah,
Yes.
like a
Yes.
laser
Yes.
tank.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like the entire interior is so not his style.
Oh, the
But just,
entire
like-
interior, just
but
covers
just, like-
and stuff.
Covers and stuff. Yeah, he could easily pull them off, but
You know what? He sports it, and you guys go for a joyride. And I think if you guys are not, or if you're done with all your downtime,
I think Deep's had something.
Deeps. Hello Cutie interior, correct.
I don't remember now.
Oh, I'm
Well,
so sorry, buddy.
Very sorry.
No, it's okay. It wasn't important.
Okay.
I
It's
mean,
the
not
most
that I can
important
think
thing
of
ever.
at all. Oh, unless we had something to do with the band that I needed to help with. That would have been the only other thing.
Nope. Desiree is waiting for another album to be completed.
Okay.
Before.
I would have talked to her about setting up a show at Frank's. Also,
Oh, then yeah, she said I will get that booked.
and I've been in the evenings after therapy, working with Deeps on like lyrics and stuff too.
Sure. Do you want to put more time into that? How many hours a day?
How much time do you have, Deeps?
I mean, it just would be around what I did, which was work on the data fortress and go shooting, which I would assume would not be full day activities. But
Right. A couple hours a night, maybe.
So 2 hours a night for. Okay, you put 18 hours in total on the album.
Cool.
Cool. If that's it, then yeah, I think that we'll call it a night here.
Okay.
As you get a call or a text rather from Rex saying, "Okay, you guys wanted a job. I got you one. Gonna be ready for this because I think you're gonna like it." And that's what we'll call it.
yay!
Cool.
Nice. And yes, games. Called it.
Sorry, one last item. Wraith Desiree does find a bed, 1,500 eddies for the bed.
Yeah, I tell her, that's awesome. I will get it soon.
Okay.
So I don't have any. I have money, but not that much money.
So you haven't been sleeping on a therapeutic bed this entire week?
Apparently not.
Okay, we'll deal with that next time. In the meantime, y'all have a good week. And thank you so much for coming. We appreciate you dearly. We'll see ya. Make sure you catch Indie Bandits tomorrow at 10 p.m. We love y'all. Have a good week.
See you guys.